This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of Thursday, July 18th, 2024. I'm Alex Brown. So In Tourism is looking for proposals to receive funding through its Tourism Capital Development Fund. The destination marketing organization for Clark and Floyd counties says it will award up to $1 million to support transformative placemaking projects to make southern Indiana more visible.
One of the things that we like to see is leverage, that our funds aren't the only thing paying for this project. The same is true with other investors. And so to have the tourism organization in a community as a direct contributor also helps the folks that are trying to put these funding packages together for the projects. It helps convince others to jump in and fund also.
Executive Director Jim Epperson said the proposals should also focus on benefiting quality of life for residents. The ports of Indiana on Wednesday signed a memorandum of understanding with the Port of Antwerp-Bruges in Belgium. The state's port authority said the agreement formalizes a plan to collaborate on multiple initiatives, including advancing economic development, container shipping, and port security. Reckitt Benckiser Group said sales will be affected by a tornado that struck a warehouse in Mount Vernon where it stores products and raw ingredients for its baby formula business. The consumer goods company said Wednesday that the third-party warehouse has not been operational since the tornado hit on July 9th. The company said it was trying to minimize the tornado's impact on sales by leaning on its global supply chain, other U.S. warehouses, and stock held by retailers. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the Indiana Economic Development Corporation invite you to the Engage Indiana series, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. With an unrelenting focus on growing Indiana's economy, we'll dive into each region's unique challenges and distinct opportunities for growth. 9 regions, 1 goal. Indiana's bold future starts here. Discover more and register at ibj.com/engage.
Tiffany Reddick has spent the majority of her career in education. In 2018, she launched Elevate Youth Mentoring in South Bend to take her dedication to and passion for children and young adults even further through self-awareness training, career guidance, resource utilization tutorials, and Bible education. Reddick said one of her main challenges with running a not-for-profit is establishing a team.
You're dealing with people that you're not paying a lot. You're either not paying them a lot or you're not paying them at all. They're volunteers. And there's a lot of moving parts. Like having teachers for the classes have been a challenge to get people to give up their Saturdays and Sundays and you're not paying them, right? And to get them to be committed about that. So one of the things that we have done to respond to that is switched over to a content model where things are just made in the time that makes sense for whoever's on the team and made available to our families, because also it's hard for them to consume the content on a schedule.
Reddick said connecting with the South Bend Entrepreneurship and Adversity Program at the University of Notre Dame has been key to her organization's success. Wabash Valley Resources has signed an agreement with Houston-based energy technology company Baker Hughes to provide support for carbon sequestration efforts related to its anhydrous ammonia fertilizer operation in West Terre Haute. The company is in the process of retrofitting a former Duke Energy plant in the Vigo County town to produce the fertilizer. Wabash Valley Resources said Baker Hughes will provide compression systems, injection well construction, and testing and monitoring services for the process of storing carbon dioxide from the plant in 2 underground wells in Vermilion and Vigo counties. Indiana Sports Corp President Patrick Talty is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.